this May, and today we are going to be talking about what legacy the British left us. Today we are going to be talking, as it is Independence Day in a few days, so we're going to be talking not the negatives but the positives of what the British left, the legacy the Brits left in India. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. First things first, administration. Before the British came into India, we had the traditional system of zamindari administration, and the zamindari administration meant in the Mughal Empire and every empire that followed. That administration was basically using the rich communities of the Brahmins and the Muslims, and then making them continuously giving out administration in the local level, not through the government officials, but as the British came, it became governmentalized or nationalized, to be fair, and that's like that. They had appointed district commissioners, which you have today as well, and the panchayat officers, which were not elected through the local zamindari or the Brahmin community. Number 2, railways. Sorry, transport actually. Mainly railways actually. Railways, that was not a mistake because anyone could have said that. Transport, they bought the buses and the airplanes, but the main thing was the railways. They created millions of jobs in India, but apart from that, they made a faster and a cheaper mode of communication to get all transportation in India. Number 3, UPSC, Union Public Service Commission. UPSC at that time was a major examination. It was founded in the late 19th century, and this exam basically was to elect civil servants. You can elect civil servants from this examination. This examination has come to modern India as one of the biggest jobs in government. Fortunately, the IAS officers, IPS officers, IFS officers, which means Indian Administrative Service, Indian Police Service, and Indian Foreign Service officer, to be fair. So these are the 3 main posts, and there are also sub-posts such as railways, in the police, and foreign ministry. Number 4, electricity. Okay, electricity is one of the major changes that came to India. Without electricity, there would have been no inventions in India, no this and no that. Yep, that's a pretty sure thing. Just like the railways, electricity made sure to, with the railways, you could drastically transport more stuff into factories, and then from factories you can get more stuff into the foregrounds. That was becoming easy. In electricity, what happened? It was a cheap way of generating. Before, during the Mughal times, we used to rely on hand, wood, sometimes coal. But yeah, that was the main thing now. Electricity was bought through the inventions of Thomas Alva Edison. It was made in America first, but then came to Britain, and from Britain to India. This thing was a really revolutionary thing, especially in cars, automobiles that came to India later. And apart from that, it was possible in India to play one of the first video games, I guess. So that's one of the biggest things of electricity as well. First video game console. Number 5, and the last point I'm having over here, weapons. Okay, no one can forget that. They bought AK-47, not AK-47, the Russians brought that. So they brought a variety of weapons to the Indian army, and we are now using them to fight our neighbors today, but they were firstly bought by British. I remember thinking the Mughals also bought, but they were breech guns. They were not even guns, to be fair. What you gotta do is, in order to reload, you just shoot that, and then you gotta put your gunpowder in, then you have to get that inside, then you have to put on some breeches, and then you have to fire, and all of that factually takes 10 seconds. They brought mainly breech rifles. What it was doing that is simple. It wasn't that easy. And bolt action rifles, which is simply like that. Bolts were there, and then you just gotta do it like that, and it's gonna load up another ammunition. So yeah, that's amongst the weapons. Rifles, to be fair. They brought the MG guns, and apart from that, tanks, monstrous tanks. So I hope you like the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe and comment on my channel. This is me.